What's up, people? As you can see, I got some music playing in the background, so hopefully y'all can hear it and still hear me. But we're gonna go for it. Anywho, so okay, this is the second video of the day, and now the first video, I was talking about some. I was talking about Joss Whedon. I was telling you about the update, so let me go ahead and um, re-go over that last video I did today. So, uh, yeah. So the updates are I plan on doing the Kamen Rider videos that I had planned to do when I started this YouTube channel. And the first one's gonna be about Kamen Rider Kuga, of course, because I want to talk about the Heisei era of Kamen Rider, mainly because I haven't really watched much Showa era. So I can't really give you a good idea from my perspective of the Showa era. So, um, I will be checking out some show, the original Kamen Rider show, um, online. I think I can watch it on Tubi or what's the other one that I usually do? Yeah, I'll be checking it out on Tubi and Pluto TV on their Tokusatsu channel. So, other than that, like I said, I'm gonna make the Kamen Rider Kuga videos very soon. My sister, thank God, is gonna help me out with editing the videos and everything, so that everybody can enjoy some good footage from Kamen Rider Kuga, better footage for me, and all that stuff. And I can show you all, and I can talk about the suits and forms of Kuga and everything. Um, Other than that, other updates are the other update about the Kuga video, the Kamen Rider videos, is that I'm gonna actually start making a script so that I can actually do it in a concise and quick motion, so to speak, due to the fact that, well, I can go on rants. We all know I can go on rants. So I need to make some bullet points and all that stuff of a script so that these videos can be a lot uh more structured and not go on for like, you know, 30 minutes to an hour or so of me just constantly ranting. Anywho, on that note, besides that, also, um, I'm still trying to figure out ideas of what to do with this channel. Like, I do want to play some video games, show off some video games, maybe start a Twitch channel too. I don't know. Um, but I'm so into RPGs. I know that, like, well, mainly JRPGs. That I don't know if everybody's gonna like it, but if you feel like it, you know, cool. I do want this channel to be about different ideas from you, the audience. You know, you are going to be the big thing that makes this channel grow. So, you know, don't want to get into politics, like I said in earlier videos. I don't want to get into politics because, well, I just don't like politics. I mean, I have ideas politically, but I will never get to that. The other thing I was talking about earlier in the first video of today was about the whole Josh Whedon thing. Now, I think I said most of what I wanted to say, but I'm going to go over that video again, and I will make a decent video about this whole Josh Whedon thing because it does kind of piss me off. Considering that, like I've said in that previous video, Josh Whedon was one of my favorite directors, favorite anything when it comes to movies and TV shows. I mean, he made Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Well, he didn't make Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but he made Buffy the Vampire Slayer the TV show. He also did Angel. He also did Firefly, and I know a few people will also mention that he did Dollhouse. So I wasn't really a big fan of Dollhouse, but there goes that. He also did Serenity, which was the continuation of Firefly, and he also directed the first two Avenger movies. So for him to do what he did with Justice League, ugh. But I don't want to get into that with this video. I've said a good portion, and I plan to make an actual video about this whole Josh Whedon thing. Once I have a little bit more knowledge. One thing I don't like to do, one thing I will promise you on YouTube that I will never do is I will never, to my audience, I'm never going to talk about something I don't have full knowledge on. Needless to say, if I have a feeling towards something, I'm not going to give you my thoughts and opinions about it until I have as much knowledge as possible. It's kind of like that whole the sniper wolf video I did earlier. Like, I kept seeing a lot of people just automatically, um, kind of attacking her, and I have no, like I said, I didn't know anything about sniper wolf except for her showing up in a few Darman videos. So for me to sit here as a person who has no interest, no like connection, no nothing about this about Sniper Wolf. Um, for me to automatically just get on that hate bandwagon for that whole situation that she recently was in, it didn't feel right. Like I'm not gonna just jump on a bandwagon just because everybody else thinks so. I'm just gonna get all the facts, all the knowledge first before I actually you know think. And I'm going to give you, and sometimes I will give you guys alternate opinion, alternate way of looking at things, because that's how I do. Okay, when it came to the whole um, gay rights and the LGBTQ community and their rights and all that stuff, I always looked at it from the perspective of, hey, look, I'm a straight guy, but what if I lived in a world where all of us were like the LGBT community was the majority, um, the majority of our earth, and being single, being straight was being straight was a minority. What if that was to be the case? Same thing when I think about like racial issues. Like I would hope that like people would see it from the other side. Like, what if I was in that person's shoes? That's how I always thought. So that's how I'm always going to think with any of these issues. Now, there are certain people I'm going to avoid because, well, you know, they're a little bit, I don't want to say names, but let's just say I'm a big fan of Albert and Preach. Okay. And they've already said enough. Okay. That's all I'm going to say about that whole thing. Anywho, um, like I said, so I'm gonna I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna keep making up ideas of what kind of content, but I would love to get your ideas as well. Uh, as for other updates, yes. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to make as many videos as I possibly can. The Kamen Rider videos are gonna be like more of a monthly thing until I catch up to till I'm at the 20th Heisei Heisei Rider, which will be Kamen Rider Geo. Um, yeah, I'm gonna do the Kamen Rider videos for about a month. Um, for a month each. Each of those are gonna be out every month. Um, till I get the Geo. Sometimes two of them a month, depending on my sister's schedule and my schedule and how I can get these scripts out. Otherwise, that's I'm also gonna do some gaming. Talk about some gaming. I mean, come on, let's talk about the big thing and out right now. The fact that Microsoft is buying Blizzard Activision. Do you know how crazy that is? That means that Microsoft was so close to like pretty much having all third party uh all third party gaming entities under their wing. Like the only people who like the only thing that like Microsoft needs to take over at this point, if Microsoft were able to acquire SquareSoft or Square Enix or Square in general, well, we might as well go ahead and sign off on PlayStation because those are the major hitters right there. Anywho, yeah, I'm gonna talk about some games. I'm gonna talk about anime. I mean, come on, I'm waiting for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, uh, Part 6. Stone Ocean. I'm ready for more episodes. I already went through those first 12 episodes like it was nothing. 2 days in a heartbeat. Done. And I'm also waiting for the My Hero Academia next season to come out. Needless to say, I got a lot. I got a lot of things to say. I think the next big video I'm gonna do, um, is my take on the whole like Cowboy Bebop live action. I've been a big fan, and I have to say this. I love that show. I love the live action. Um, and this is coming from a guy who also was in love with the Cowboy Bebop anime. I mean, I watched the hell out of it. I watched the movie. I watched the show, the anime, for like crazy. And I feel like Cowboy Bebop live action gets a lot of uh negativity in the wrong way. Like I really hate it when like people talk about how much they hate something, but they don't give like a active criticism on how they that show or that game or that anime can improve. That's we need criticism, and you can sit there and like you know do something about like you can sit there and hate all you want, but more to the fact you need to add some like how they can improve something instead of just automatically saying, "Oh yeah, this fails miserably." No, it's the show had the show had merit. Cowboy Bebop live action had merit. It had potential. I was waiting for that second season where we can get that like extra potential. We're not getting it now unless some miracle happens. But at the end of the day, like there's this one YouTuber that I was watching last year around the time just before Cowboy Bebop got canceled, the live action got canceled, and he did a great job of sitting there talking about like how he was a fan of the anime, how um how the live action was not as good as it he wanted it to be, but he also gave criticism. He also gave like constructive criticism on it when it comes to you know the live action show, how they can improve it and everything. He didn't just sit there and go for like 30 minutes saying, "Hey, this show sucks balls," and I don't like how the actor for Faye said this or whatever. A lot of people kept. That's all I kept seeing for all the negative reviews of this. All right, you might see a little cut in this video. It's because I accidentally like stopped the video midway while I was in the middle of talking. However, I was talking about the whole I know I was talking about the whole Cowboy Bebop thing. Either way, I'm just saying there was a lot of negative reviews, and they didn't show how the show could improve because a lot of things about the show were connected to were just as great as the animes. A lot of things about the show were actually pretty cool to make an addition or change it up a little bit. Either way, like I said, I'm gonna make a video about that eventually. So basically, all I got to say is, stay tuned. Prepare yourselves for like me doing all kinds of stuff, especially as soon as I get more more equipment, better equipment, better quality in these videos. Um, for all you guys who already subscribed and already viewing the videos and already liking it, I thank y'all very much. I thank you for supporting me in this new venture that I'm doing. Um, and I promise I'm gonna get rid of these little that I keep doing. However, and the howevers and all that jazz and whatever. But um, this is how things are gonna be. These are how I'm gonna try to keep this going, going forward. And till then, till my next video. You guys have a great day, great week, great life, basically. Um, anyways, as always, I'm Zero. Nice to meet you. I'm KR0. Nice to meet you. And you guys have a great day. See you later.